Ah.
First medication is rosuvastatin Crestor for 10 milligrams daily to lower cholesterol. That is a statin. This means that obviously you probably have high cholesterol. And if you are on testosterone, of course it can raise your cholesterol. But many people who get older, they actually take statins. It doesn't mean necessarily that he's on the HRT. And up next is 81 milligrams of aspirin. This is a baby aspirin. This is an outdated way or method of trying to prevent heart attacks, strokes, and so on. The data just doesn't support this anymore. However, if you previously had an event, like you previously had a heart attack, then by all means. But for Donald Trump, it's unnecessary. And up next, finasteride, 1 milligram a day, commonly given for people to prevent hair loss, especially when on testosterone. Also, this can help to reduce the growth of the prostate when you're on testosterone. That's unbelievable. And so remember, if you're on HRT, especially if you're older, the likelihood of you getting an enlarged prostate is very, very high. And so keeping it at bay. And his hemoglobin is 16.1. This is at the upper end of normal. But does rolling like a marathon run, what do you think causes high hemoglobin? Guy on steroids, testosterone, something that's high in androgens. And so unless Bro is living in a mountain, perhaps he's somehow training in secret for the Tour de France, and he's training UFC fighters hiding at altitude, how do we have high hemoglobin? And so fast forward 7 years, we're now in 2025, what changes can we observe? Well, the first thing I see is he's actually lost 15 pounds. This is great news. His BMI is lower. He's actually lost some weight. What? Upon observing his body, does he look like he's lost 50 pounds? In my opinion, he looks like he's gotten fatter. And so, what actually happened? I do believe that he's lost a ton of muscle. And so, when someone goes on a diet, most of the time, their goal is to lose a bunch of muscle. They're trying to lose mostly fat. And so, when we look back at his medications, notice what is now missing. You see how there's no longer finasteride, what was used to prevent hair loss, especially for people on HRT. He's no longer on it. And remember, Donald Trump is not very young. He's 78. I'm only 45. And so if you're given HRT, especially when you're older, they oftentimes will also prescribe you finasteride. That's because it's going to prevent or help prevent the prostate from getting bigger. When you're older, it's almost inevitable, it's going to happen, and so they're trying to be preventative. Why would he stop? You guys just think, oh, his hair is not so bad, and so he stopped and taking that, right? You really think that that is more concerning than your prostate? Is it not possible that he was on HRT, but he decided to actually stop? And so let's now look at his level, the LDL. And so notice his LDL before was 143, it's now 51. It didn't go down by 10, 20, 30, 50%. It's almost 3 times lower. The statin hasn't changed. And so, what could have changed? Explain to me, doctors of the world, write in the comment section, how does one go from 143 to 51 as you're getting older? Old people, cholesterol, and your weight is worse. As you start, 1. And so, perhaps he didn't go off of HRT, simply see the full records. They give us what they want to give us. And so remember, these kind of doctors, they're worried about their careers. And so of course they're going to glaze the president. Oh, he has excellent genes. Yeah, for height. Height is all right. And yeah, excellent genes concerning the fact that he's obese, 220 plus pounds, 6'3". But then he's still with us. And so yeah, I'll give him that. His genes are all right. But he says if he were to change his diet, he'd probably live to be 200. I mean, when you're a doctor, don't you have to give somewhat accurate information? I understand that he's exaggerating, it's hyperbole, but could he not say the doctor has excellent genetics? If I could get him to eat in a calorie deficit and lose perhaps 20 or 30 pounds, he would be significantly healthier. I would prefer if he wasn't on a statin, if we could get his cholesterol in check without it, but I believe as his doctor that he should eat in a calorie deficit and purchase Coach Greg's cookbook as well as Coach Greg to coach him. I mean, imagine, the president, he can afford it. He can afford to hire Coach Greg as well as my team. Donald, if you want to get me for coaching, click the link in the description. It's that easy. You can get your...
It's going to make you stronger than last time. More motivation, more energy, more endurance. But you still have to do it. You're still going to suffer like you've never suffered before. Bodybuilding isn't easy. It's an analogy to climbing a mountain, but it's more than that. It's never really begins after the show. Sometimes we'll show you we're going to sit on stage with special camera. It's called no matter what happens, first place or last place, he's proud of it. I can put my name on it.
And that's why now, every single thing that I do, I give everything that I got.
So anything worth doing is worth doing 100%. I've done this my entire life. Whether it's YouTube, relationships, studying for an exam, why not give it your all? Life is too short to go through it by doing it half-assed. Full-ass your life.
We're all gonna have a moment in our lives, and you gotta be ready for it. And the way that you're ready for it is that you treat every single day as if you're putting your name on it.
Progressively you live your life. When I was a kid, it wasn't easy to study. I didn't have a great attention span, but as I got older, the more I gave it my all, the harder I tried, the better my results became. And so in biology, getting a 53, French a 51 in grade 10, to in grade 11, getting the highest average. Spending 4 years in high school while my twin, gifted in everything, went on to university. But in my final year of high school, I said, no, enough is enough. I'm giving it my all, 100%. Studying harder than last time, harder than everyone. And what were the results? Winning the highest average. Getting in the 90s in biology. And in university, Dean's List, highest average every single year. University medal, and into my master's. I gave it 100%. If you have the best memory in the world, it's actually horrible. I can barely drive my way home. Literally, I get lost driving to my house. And yeah, I got some brain damage, severe heart, but I gave it my all. And so when I see people out there who may have using steroids as teenagers.
No steroids. Yeah.